Yeah, what's up, everybody? Out riding with my boy Phil. He's on my Harley. So we have about an hour to kill before we're supposed to be at my mother's house. Get some food. And then we're going to spend most of the day out riding. I have no idea where we're going to end up. That's usually how it turns out best. So we shall see. Yeah! Alright, let's talk about something that's kind of near and dear to my heart. And that's motorcycle travel. Like hitting the road. Whether it's like just an overnight kind of out and back kind of thing. Or, you know, a nice long trip. I've done both on both of these bikes. Obviously, the v-strom is much more suited to doing that a little more, maybe, I guess you would say comfortably, like a little more easily. Mainly because of the storage capacity. This bike has got a rack that I installed on it, and I don't actually know don't do it. I don't actually know the brand. I bought it online from like another user on ADV Rider. But it's you can use it it's like a quick detach mount for GV hard cases, and these things are fantastic. What up, brother? So the GV cases, and I'll show you guys what this whole setup kind of looks like. They're awesome. They're waterproof for the most part. I mean, I don't know if you could submerge them, but I've driven in like crazy pouring rain and nothing inside gets even the slightest bit wet. They all quick detach. They got like a handle. You just put the key in, turn it, push a little button, and the whole thing comes off in your hand like a suitcase. They're all kind of interchangeable because I've got two 36 liters on the sides and then a 46 liter on the top, but you can, you know, if I don't need to carry much, I can pop everything off and put one of the smaller ones on the top or whatever. So it's a really fantastic setup. I've got them all on here right now. I find half the time I just leave everything on, even if I'm not using it, just because you never know. But it really makes the bike much more versatile. I mean, I can do a full grocery run on this thing and get everything I need for, you know, a couple of weeks, really. But so anyway, so yeah, I've done trips on both of these bikes. The first real like trip that I ever took was when I rode the Harley up to Atlanta for a work trip. I had to be up there for about 3 days, and so I told the company, I said, rather than buying me round trip airfare, just pay for a hotel on the way up, a hotel on the way back, and my gas, which was minimal, and I'm gonna ride. And so I kind of turned it into about a week-long trip with about 3 days worth of business and sandwiched in the middle, and it was awesome. There's just something about getting on the bike and taking off, knowing that when you stop that night, you're not going to be in the same place where you started. You know, you're not doing however far I go is however far I'm going to have to go to get back home. It's, you know, however far I go is how far I've gotten for the day, and it's just a kind of a cool way to do it. Man, my phone is still going off. So yeah, so they're just you know, hitting the road on the bike is such a different experience from going for a day ride or taking a road trip in a car. I mean, pretty much immediately, as soon as you get going, it's a real sense of like adventure. You know, you're really off on this like trek. Like, where am I going to go? And I find that it's especially enjoyable if you don't have a real solid plan. I mean, when I went to Atlanta, I think I gave myself almost 3 full days, like 2.5 days. I think I ended up doing it in like two days, but knowing that I could stop whenever, wherever, for whatever reason. I didn't plan where I was going to stop overnight. It's just sort of however far I make it, I'll find a hotel when I get there. It's just a really cool way to travel. And then I've done some longer trips also on this bike. The longest actually being when I bought it up in Chicago and rode it back to Tampa. I had this was before I had the whole luggage set up, but it did have a top case on the back, and that top case had like a roof rack on it, or like a little luggage rack on the top of it. So I was able to. I got a bag that was made to fit the back seat of a motorcycle. I used between that and a stuff sack, like a waterproof stuff sack strapped to the top of the luggage case, and my tent and all that stuff. On that trip I camped on the way back, which was also really cool. Yeah, I'll talk about a couple of little kind of pointers that I've picked up along the way traveling. One of the main things I found that really helps out is to have like the most versatile gear that you possibly can, so that you don't have to have, you know, 2 or 3 different jackets and this, that, and the other. Like take stuff that can be used for multiple roles. A simple one is like the helmet that I wear, actually the one I'm wearing now, has a built-in like flip-down sun shield. So between that and using a clear face shield, it's just set up all the time, day or night. It's good to go. If it's super bright sunlight, I'm good, and if it's middle of the night, I'm good. You know, between the sunshade, sunglasses, and the clear visor, there's no carrying extra shields and changing those out on the side of the road or anything like that. So things like that really help. These days, my main travel companion is my iPad. Laptops seem so old school now, for the basics anyway. Web browsing, YouTube, Netflix, just kind of screwing around. If you're still using a big old laptop for all that, you're doing it wrong. So let's see, what else about traveling on a motorcycle? Obviously, I think it goes without saying, give yourself enough time that you don't have to get on the interstate and bang out 100 miles at, 85 miles an hour, just super slab. That's the most boring, monotonous, tiresome, awful way to travel ever. Bro, you totally missed the apex of that turn. You know what pisses me off? That stupid new plug that they put on the new iPhone and the new iPad. Bastards. I got those cables everywhere for the old one. Now I've got my phone uses one, my iPad uses a different one. Dangerous curves next 1 mile. I like that. Be better without these damn speed bumps. is a place called Port Richey. It's like north and west of Tampa, near the Gulf of Mexico. We're kind of just slowly making our way back toward the homeland. Phil's got a woman that I guess at some point is going to expect him to be back home. And I've got a dog that will just wait patiently until I get there. Hey, we're going left. We're going left. Oh, that's good. Let's just pull out a little bit while we're looking and deciding where we're going to go. What are you doing? People are so stupid. People are so stupid. People are so stupid. So stupid. So stupid. Do, 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 do. So there you go. This has been a bit of a hodgepodge of, hey, me and Phil are going riding, and hey, let's talk about motorcycle travel, and people are so stupid. But there you go. So thanks for watching. If you guys like what you've seen so far, please subscribe. I plan on putting up a lot of different kinds of content. I'm going to try to keep it going pretty regularly. So yeah, peace out. Thanks for watching. Thank you for watching.